In this video, I am going to talk about the World War One, also called the wars to end all the wars. So let's start the video. You are watching Haider 365 YouTube channel. First of all, I'd like to talk about the causes that leads to the World War One. Here's the first one: is conflict between the states. The conflicts between the UK and Germany due to economic competition and the armed forces and the capturing of the colony. The disagreement between France and Germany as a result of revanchism idea since Germany defeated France in 1870. The revanchism idea means recovering the lost territory. As Germany has defeated many times before the World War One to the France, so the France get revenge from the Germany and get back their lost territory. So that is one of the conflict that caused the World War One. The second one is Russian opposition to Germany caused by the Germany was not willing to help the development of the Russia, and the Germany helped Turkey while Turkey is an enemy to obstruct the Russia. The third one is the sporting agreement between the countries, also a cause that leads to World War One. First one is the Triple Alliance, consisting of Germany, Italy, and Austria. All three countries called central and located in center of the Europe. The second agreement between Entente Cordiale between England and France. The third sporting agreement called Triple Entente, consisting of Britain, France, and Russia. The fourth cause that leads to the World War One, the arms race due to the development and the progress of science and technology. Now, in the second portion, I'd like to talk about how the process of the World War One happened. War between Austria and Serbia, because it involves expanding its allies. Serbia to get help from Russia and France, and Germany sided with Austria to declare war on France. When the Germans threw Belgium to attack France, Britain helped Belgium, and France declared war on the Germany on 4th August 1914. Within a week, the five countries involved in the arena of the war: Austria, Serbia. Germany faced two fronts in the World War One: Western Front with France and the Eastern Front with Russia. Germans planned to destroy the France on the Western Front before facing the Russia in the Eastern Front. In September 1914, Germany had occupied a river Marina and threatened Paris. However, this plan failed because getting fire attack from the France. Military forces both sides took their respective position in the trench that extend as far as 78 km from the North Sea to the Swiss border. While the slow war, both sides are trying to strengthen itself by expanding the territory. Britain and France attacked the German colonies in the Togoland, Cameroon, and East Africa. In Asia Pacific, the Japanese took over the German colonies in the Marshall Islands, Mariana, and Carolina. According to the power calculation, a bloc state's army 3 times larger than the power of the Central Power. This situation resulted in the defeat of the Central Power. Central Power means the German and its allied countries suffered a lot. On December 12, 1960, Germany proposed peace. The peace proposal was accepted with some demands by states as follows. The first condition, liberation of the Belgium, Serbia, and Montenegro were occupied by Germany in 1915. Withdrawal of the German troops from France, Russia, and Romania. And the third one condition is liberation of Italy, Slavic, Romania, and other countries were under the control of the Austria, and the liberation of the nation under the Turkish rule. The fourth condition is war indemnity from the Federal Reserve of Germany. The Central was eventually cancelling the peace proposal as they were unwilling to fulfill the above-mentioned demands. To break the blockade of Britain, Germany on January 13, 1917 launched unlimited submarine warfare. As a result, 5 merchant ships and passengers drowned in March 1917. Americans were initially neutral, finally declared war on Germany on 10 April 1917. Since the USA troops flowing to the continent, bloc states were able to beat back the force of the Central Bloc. As a result, in September 1918, Bulgaria organized peace, and one by one the countries that joined Central Power defeated. US force occupied Macedonia and Serbia. Britain succeeded in occupying Jerusalem. Together, the Arabs, British under General Allenby, successfully urged the Turkey and captured their fortifications from Baghdad to Aleppo. Turkey no longer withstand attacks. States. Finally, Turkey had signed the Treaty of Sevres in 1920. Meanwhile, the people of Poland, Croatia, and the Slavic break free and from an independent state. The Germans persist desperately to attack from the Allied powers. The spirit of German force began to fail, and the German people suffered from the hunger. Finally, Germany on 11th November 1918 signed a ceasefire agreement in accordance with the terms required by the Entente Power. The World War I ends after Germany signed the Treaty of Versailles on June 28, 1919 in Paris, France. In the third portion of this video, I would like to talk about how was the World War I ended. The people who signed the treaty were Woodrow Wilson, USA, Lord George from Britain, Clemenceau from France, or Orlando from Italy. The contents of this agreement included the Germany handed the territory Alsace and Lotharingen in France. The Germany indemnified the war. Germany released all colonies and handed over to the Allies. Germany merchant ships were handed over to the British, and the last one is the force war of the Germany reduced. And now I like to talk about the causes of the defeat of the Central Powers. Central Powers mean Germany and its allied countries. The first one is the number of allied countries increased. The number of the allied countries increased, especially after the United States joined the war on the side of the Allies. The second one is the war. There was a split in the Central Power. Italian, who originally participated in the Central Power, had turned to attack because they want the area occupied Austria. The third one is there was a popular uprising for country of the central tired of war and no longer want to support the government. Now in the fifth section of this video, what was the impact of the World War I? The World War I is a total movement of all the power possessed by countries around the world, especially countries in the continental Europe. The countries involved in the World War I, both the losing and winning, are equally at risk. More than 10 million people died and about 20 million people are injured as a victim of the magnitude of the World War I. Now, in the last section of this video, what were the political changes that occurred after the World War I? The first one is Crown, the great empire turned into a narrow republic. Russia, Austria, Turkey, Hungary, and Germany. The second one is emerging new countries listed below, like Poland, Finland, Iraq, Egypt, Lebanon, etc. Victors acquired additional areas as listed. England got Israel and Cameroon. France got Syria and Lebanon, and Japanese got Carolina and Marina Island. If you have any question, comment in the comment box. If you need this presentation, then type your email address in the comment box. I will send this presentation to your email as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel. Please like, share, and comment.